folklore
Yeah.
is being lost, fast being lost. Now, our children are playing with all the gadgets. I don't want to single out anyone's, but they would rather do Xbox or, PlayStation over listening to or reading folk stories. In fact, reading itself is on the descendancy, not on the ascendancy, and all of that. How do you think we could, change the script? I wouldn't have brought this at this point in time, but just because you mentioned, how you came to be, which in a way is tied to your experience with folk stories and all of that. What do you think we're missing in this generation?
We are missing.
And you know what they say: if you don't know your past,
there's no way.
There's no future.
There's no future. That's why I said, do not forget the back without which there's no front. It's from Song of a Twin Brother, from Kofi Anyedoho to Kofi Awuno. Now, we are missing something. We are missing communal moments. Everything in Africa seemed to be communal. But when we were growing up back in the day, if you misbehaved, an elderly person could just spank you and take you home. And you will probably receive another dose of spanking after the matter has been explained.
Right.
You bear witness to that.
But today, even in schools,
you can try it.
You dare not.
Parents go and attack teachers for trying to straighten out the children. Fine, there might be excesses, but when there was communal living, everybody knew everybody.
Right.
When there was communal weeding, we'll go to somebody's farm, we'll go to the next person's farm. And so we are missing these communal moments. Everybody is now behind their high walls playing with some console or something, when we should be actually having human interaction and conversations. That is one thing we are missing.
Right.
And so even the folk tales that children might be reading in the books might be so watered down. You do not get the original, like we would have in a typical storytelling session. These bonding sessions were very important. These were some of the only occasions where adults and children got to sit and share things in common. Now what do you have? The children think the old people are living in unapproachable light.
There's that disconnect.
There's that disconnect. The adults feel our children of today, they are missing out on how things used to be and all of it. But I feel even folklore keeps changing. Now folk, a group of people, the law is their ways. And so young people also have their own folklore. Right. But if we are talking about our very steeped traditional ways that we need to preserve, we need to spend a lot of communal time. 2, as a media fraternity or as an arts collective, we need to respect these things that we continue to practice. We only preserve our drumming and dancing for state events when they are receiving visitors. These people come there, they beat their drums and they dance. Even then, it's just the art they need. Once it's done, pay them some chicken change, carry your drums out of here, it's a nuisance, blah, 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 all of that. We need to talk serious business. Have you ever paid attention when they typically go to an event and they just want the big man's speech? That is what makes the headlines. We do not see the beauty of the art that is shared. When we have our naming ceremonies, things have even changed. Our marriage ceremonies have changed. Everybody wants to have a white wedding now.
Right.
When what we actually call an engagement is...
It is a wedding.
It is a traditional marriage. I don't know where all these things are coming from. Look at our language we speak now. The Ga we speak now, the Ebe we speak now. These things are getting lost. Parents, please speak your mother tongues with your children. Some parents feel shy to have visitors hear them speak their mother tongues with their children at home. Otherwise, it shows you're not polished, you're not bushy, you're not everything that a modern person should be.
But we're not English. So
we are not English. We are Ewe, we are Kan, we are Ga, we are Africans. And so you realize that even our kind of English is different. When you listen to a man like Achebe, when you read a man like Achebe, you realize his English is coming from a very African place. It's not your English that you'd be reading. It's very deep. It's very different.
In a nutshell, we should own what we have.
Please, let us own it and let us take our hands once more. We're getting too isolated from each other. We are hiding behind our phones instead of walking down 3 blocks and saying, Charlie.
Hello.
Afon.
What to say?
Indeed, and all, you know.